Hi guys, this is going to be a forecast for the sign of Aries. So I've already shuffled the cards and dealt them face down. Let's flip them over together and see what's in store for the next 1 or 2 weeks. So before I get started, I just want to say if you guys do watch these videos and you enjoy them, don't forget to press the like button. That does help the videos get distributed, so I reach out to more people, so I'd really appreciate it. That being said, first card for you Aries is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is like going on a turbulent journey. It could be that you're having some rough time, you're having to deal with like a rough situation or just a rough patch. So that's coupled with the Oracle card of the left turn, so this is the left turn arrow upside down, which is to say, again, it's like an uncomfortable way forward. It's not unexpected, but it's like the expected, uncomfortable road that we know we have to take. We're doing something unpleasant, uncomfortable. That's what this message is about. Again, these messages could be about someone you're energetically attached to. They're not always about you. It could just be someone that you're close to, okay? Alright, so to one side of the situation, the Hanged Man upside down with the House upside down. So this is like instability in the home with the House upside down. This is like things being physically shaken up. It could be that you have to move, Aries. It could be that there's like a change of your environment at home, okay? And that's the shakeup here. I don't think there's much you can do about it with the Hangman upside down. I feel like this is out of your hands, or it's like past the time where you might have been able to do something. So you kind of just like have to bear it. So to the other side of the situation, I have the Knight of Cups upside down. Oh, really? And the unicursal hexagram. Interesting. Things just got a lot more interesting here. Because the unicursal hexagram is this symbol. So it's about divine will, spiritual influence, okay? And with the Knight of Cups here upside down, wow. That's the Knight of Cups is like a manipulator upside down, is like a shady dude. And it's almost like I feel like either there's like someone's doing some kind of working in this situation. There's a negative spiritual influence, okay? You could have a negative spiritual influence. This could stem from jealousy. This could stem from straight up black magic, okay? That's, to the lesser degree, it's someone giving you the evil eye, just that jealousy. In the worst possible degree, it's someone actually doing black magic on you. And that's, and that could be behind this situation. This upheaval here, this like instability at home. That's all tied to this uncomfortable, unpleasant journey, this like rough patch that we're going through. So, in the background, I have the Two of Pentacles upside down, which is again instability. In this case, the Two of Pentacles could be financial instability too. It could be that there's a financial reason behind this instability with regards to our surroundings, our home, that sort of a thing. There's a financial component. And again, I have the Ship, a trip. Again, it kind of reinforces that idea of a move, having to leave our home, right? Having to leave our home. This could be a traveling too, but I don't see it. Like with the Two of Pentacles here, this is like a move. This is a move. So it could be, it could be that, if you're not the one moving, Aries, it could be that there's someone you're energetically attached to who is moving, and they're not having, it's not really a pleasant situation for them. It's like this isn't something that they want to be doing, and it likely is tied to finances. And somehow it's also tied to like a spiritual negativity. Let's look at the final cards here and see where this is going to go. So the final card combination is the Queen of Cups upside down, and the Skull and Crossbones upside down. So Skull and Crossbones is kind of like death in the tarot card. It's change, okay? Upside down, it's lack of change. The Queen upside down is like extremely inactive. Right side up, she's already just sitting and watching. Upside down, she's not acting at all. She's totally pacifist, She's too passive here. So I feel like this situation, it's like the more passive we are with regards to this uncomfortable situation, with regards to this instability at home, like essentially it's an uncomfortable move, okay? The more passive we are about it, the less change is going to come of it, which makes sense. We kind of have to get up off our asses to make it happen. But I want to look back. I want to go back all the way to the beginning because I want to get some clarifiers here. Because I'm still really curious about this, but I don't want to get here yet. I want to do these one by one. So let's go all the way back to the beginning, and I just want to get more clarification, dig a little deeper on what this uncomfortable shift is. It's an uncomfortable shift. It's unpleasant. That's what it is. Tell me about the Six of Swords with the arrow forward. Tell me about the upside down arrow forward. Six of Swords. Tell me about the Six of Swords with the arrow forward. It's not what we wanted. One upside down. It's not what we wanted. Or, it's not what the person wanted. This person who is having to go through this really didn't want to have to go through it. On the bottom, I have the wall upside down. It's like leaving them without any defenses. It's like leaving them off guard, okay? Which really would make sense for a move. I feel like they're slow to it though. Like, it's like they're kind of like a little bit like digging their heels, trying to go as slow as possible, right? It's like an uncomfortable situation. It's sort of like pulling teeth, right? The slower you go, the more painful it is, but if you do it really quick, it's like painless or whatever. You know what I mean. Alright, so let's move over here. This is like coming this is like there's the home, the instability with regards to the home, leaving the home, getting kicked out of the home, or just turmoil in the home, sort of things being the home being upside down, okay? And not much we can do about it because we either haven't acted or missed our chance. Yeah, this just isn't what we wanted. It's just not a sweet situation, okay? Honey's upside down. In fact, it's bitter. It's a bitter situation. It's bitter. I kind of feel like it's like we would like to kick and scream and fight it, but we can't. With the 5 upside down, we can't really avert this. Can't really dodge this. And so instead of dodging it, I feel like we're just being passive. So now I'm going to actually clarify the thing I'm really looking at here, which is the spiritual component and the weird manipulation. If this is you, Aries, okay, what flew out is the moon, so this could be you, Aries. This is like a darkness. This is like a depth, a complex depth. This is like shadow work that needs to be done. But this is the moon coming upside down too. I gotta get another card because this really is like kind of screaming like negative spiritual influence, like an entity. Okay. Alright. It's like jealousy. It's your environment. You're in a negative environment, Aries, and it's spiritually draining to you, and it's actually causing bad things to happen in your life, or it's kind of a component in all this. There's darkness where you are, okay? The moon upside down and the city upside down. There's darkness in the place where you are. This could just not be in the home specifically, but your environment as a whole. And I feel like there are people here who are jealous. There are people who don't want the best for you. There are people who are like giving you essentially the evil eye here. And they're part of the reason. They're part of the reason this is happening. Alright, so this is really the move. This is like I have to drop one thing to go to a different thing, right? Look at him juggling, and then this is the travel part. That to me is a move. So tell me about the Two of Pentacles here with the ship. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles with the ship for my Aries signs. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles with the ship. Alright. upside down, though. This is like a bad deal. This is like not... It could be that we haven't found the place to go. Oh, we haven't found a good place to go. That could be the reason behind the fact that we're being so passive here. Is like we know that we have to go through this transition, and yet because we haven't actually... Because we're being so passive, we haven't planned it out completely and thoroughly. Virgo is the details. The details are upside down. It's like I feel like this move is actually not really well planned yet. And it is all due to this being kind of passive about the situation. It's all due to the bitterness aspect of it. We don't want to deal with it, but it's kind of like leading it to really, the more we don't plan it, I feel like the more there can be instability behind this, especially if we can't avoid it. Like, it's like, if we can't avoid it, we might as well plan it, okay? I mean, that just makes common sense, right? And if we're having trouble, part of this is we might need to reach out for help. The hand just came out. So, alright. So let's take a look at the final card here, because this is really the being so passive. So passive that we don't actually make any changes, which is, I think, going to continue to create more and more instability, shown by this card and shown by this card. Talking about the Queen of Cups. And alternatively, this Queen of Cups could be you as a bystander watching someone else go through this, because the Queen does watch. So that could be the message here too. Let's take a look. What's the Queen of Cups? Yeah, look, death upside down, now the bridge upside down. It's because we don't have, like, because we haven't planned it, because we don't have a good strategy, we don't have a good, clear, we don't have the details sorted out. It's also not really easy currently. So that's what needs to happen here. Is like, well, or that's what you're waiting to have. You're waiting for an opportunity, for things to become easier, for this to become more efficient. But I feel like there's way too much, like, passivity here. What else? What else about the Queen of Cups? What else about the Queen of Cups for my Aries? Neptune upside down. Yeah, we're like, it's kind of, this is like drinking to forget. So, in a sense, it's like, I know we're telling ourselves that we're waiting for an opportunity, for a better time, for an easier, or a time where it'll be easier to make this happen. Really what we're doing is we're procrastinating. Really what we're doing is we're making excuses to let this go, to not deal with it, and that really is going to continue to cause more instability. And then I just shuffled and that card came out again. So it's like there's too much. Neptune upside down is like heavy. It's like drinking. I think of it as drinking to forget. Now you could be drinking, Aries, but it could just be the sort of like the general idea of that. Like we're making excuses to not deal with the situation, or we're kind of like going slow about this because we don't want to go through this bitter transition. And we're, maybe there are distractions involved here with Neptune. Okay, let me get some quick advice for you guys, and then we're going to wrap this up. So, what should my Aries be doing over the course of the week? This can relate to the prior message, or this is just going to be a standalone thing. So, whatever comes out, comes out. So, sloppy. I'll take it though. It's the 9 of Wands, so this is like put your skills to the test. It's like really you have the skills, but you actually have to use them. You have to put in the effort. Anything else? The 9 of Wands. Just sitting and looking and wishing is not enough. There needs to be action. There needs to be action. What I was saying before, it's kind of what I was picking up on, is like there needs to be action. Like the more we don't act, it's like we're falling into bad habits, we're falling into negative patterns, we're being distracted by negative influences around us too. So keep that, remember that came out, so keep that in mind as we're trying to like put our skills here to focus on this task. There are negative influences. Beware. Right, I'm not taking that. That's too slow. Tell me about the night, or give me anything else for my... Okay, that one flew out. Scorpio. So, it is gonna sting, okay? It's like, is it a shitty situation? Is it an annoying, uncomfortable situation? Yes. Is it gonna sting? Is it gonna suck? Yes. But you have to deal with it. You have to go through it. You have to focus on it. You can't be distracted. You can't keep wishing without action. You have to put the pedal to the metal. Okay, Aries. I hate to be like a badgering influence here, but I'm just the messenger. Okay, that's what came out. So that's your message for the week, Aries. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Take care.